Hello students, today we start point 2.7 application of a matrix. Consider the following pair of a simultaneous linear equation in a two variable. We know that the linear equation in a two variable is in the form of ax plus by is equal to c. So consider here two equations, a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. This is the simultaneously equation. This equation always we have to convert in the matrix form. In the matrix form, we have to write down first A is equal to A1, A2, B1, B2. This is nothing but a coefficient of X and here coefficient of Y. Coefficient of X we write in a first column and coefficient of Y in a second column. This is conversion of a matrix formation. Then variables is always written in the form of capital letter. Capital X is equal to X, Y, column wise. Now the last is nothing but the constant term. We write B is equal to constant C1 and C2. Convert in a matrix form. So we write here AX is equal to B, A1, B1, A2, B2, X, Y is equal to C1, C2. Whole this equation we write in matrix form only. Same this form we have to apply to find out the unknown variable X and Y. To find out the unknown variable X and Y, there are two methods. First one method is a method of inversion and second one method is a method of a reduction. So first of all we find how to calculate the value of XY by using the method of inversion. Method of inversion is same terms. To find the converse of a matrix remain as it is. After that method of inversion we have to use to find out the unknown value X and Y. Method of inversion, same term X and Y, Ax is equal to B, but we have to check that A is a non-singular, that is determinant of A is not equal to 0. Therefore Ax is equal to B. In this step, again we pre-multiply Ax is equal to B by A inverse. We get pre-multiply A inverse on the both side because we already know that A inverse into A is equal to I, or A into A inverse is also I. But in this question we only find out value of X. That's why A inverse into A, X is equal to A inverse into B. X I is equal to X. A inverse into B, A inverse into B, equation number 1. We find A inverse by transformation method or adjoint method. That means transformation method are row or column transformation we can apply in this step, or adjoint method. If there is in a question not given whether you have to apply the adjoint method row or column transformation, then you can easily use the adjoint method. Second one method is a method of a reduction. Reduction means reduce it. We have to remove something, we have to decrease something, nothing but the reduce something, that is called as a reduction method. So Ax is equal to B. In that we have to reduce this A in upper triangular matrix or a lower triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix. Examples: A is equal to upper triangular, lower triangular. This one is a lower triangular. If the matrix is given in a 2 by 2 formation, then only 1 0 we have to convert in that matrix. This 4 element, in that any one element we have to convert as a 0, and again we have to multiply same matrix. But if the 3 by 3 matrix is given, then consecutively we have to convert 3 element as a 0. Consecutively, that means 3 rows are given. In that any 2 element we can convert as a 0. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ कॉन्जिगेटिवली. कॉन्जिगेटिव रो एक दूसरे के बाजू में 0 होना चाहिए और एक एक्स्ट्रा 0 उसी में होना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स एक्स वाई जेड 3 एलिमेंट्स शुड बी प्रेजेंट इन 3 by 3. नाउ द नोट इज use only row transformation to reduce a matrix. We have to only use the row transformation in a reduction matrix. So how to remember reduction R, rho R. So reduction method solved by row transformation. But Ax is equal to B, the same type, that way we have to solve the matrix A, X or B separately in a matrix formation. And when we perform the row transformation on the matrix A, at the same time we perform on the matrix B also. matrix A के साथ जो भी perform कर रहे हैं ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, सेम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हम लोगों को अप्लाई करना है मैट्रिक्स B के साथ. Now we see the exercise 2.6. First question. Solve the following equation, method of inversion. Question is given x plus 2y is equal to 2, 2x plus 3y is equal to 3. Given 2x plus x plus 2y is equal to 2 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 3. Convert in matrix form. So in a matrix form, we have to first write down the coefficient of x, 1, 2. Coefficient of y, 2, 3. X, y is equal to constant term, 2, 3. So we mention here where a is equal to 1, 2, 2, 3. X is equal to x, y and b is equal to 2, 3. After that, we get Ax is equal to B. By using inversion method, first we pre-multiply A inverse on both sides. A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse into B. Again, collect A inverse into A in a one bracket. X is equal to A inverse into B. A inverse into A is equal to I already know. I into X is equal to X. A inverse into B. We write as a equation 1. Now we have to find out the A inverse. So find A inverse by row transformation. If you want to find in a adjoint method, you can find in a adjoint method. With the help of column transformation, you can find out column transformation. First check the determinant value, 1, 2, 2, 3. Cross multiply, 3 minus 2 to the 4. So 3 minus 4 minus 1, which is not equal to 0. So A inverse exists. In the exam, you have to write down compulsory this one part given for the A 1 marks and value of the determinant. Then by using the row transformation, we write A into A inverse is equal to I. Value of A 1, 2, 2, 3. A inverse identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1. The next step is 1, keep it as it is. This element convert as a 0. So R2 tends to R2 minus 2 times of R1. 1, 2, first row, keep it as it is, 1, 0. Now 2 minus 2, 0, 3. Minus 2 into 2, second element. So 3 minus 4, minus 1. Here put 0 minus 2 into 1, so minus 2. 1 minus 2 into 0. 1 minus 2 into 0 remains 1. Now the next step, minus 1 we have to convert in the plus 1. So R2 tends to R2 multiply by minus 1. So 1, 2, 0, minus 1 into minus 1, 1. A inverse is equal to 1, 0 as it is. Minus 2 into minus 1, 2. 1 into minus 1, minus 1. These two elements we have to convert. R1 changes to the 0. So R1 minus 2 times of R2. R2 write down as it is. R1 changes So 1 minus 2 into 0, 1. 2 minus 2 into 1, 0. Put this value 1 minus 2 into value of R2, 2. 1 minus 2 is 4, minus 3. Again 0 minus 2 into R2 value is a minus 1. So minus minus become plus 2. So I into A inverse, we get minus 3, 2, 2, minus 1. So value of A inverse is equal to minus 3, 2, 2, minus 1. But we have to calculate the value of x. So put x is equal to A inverse B. From equation 1, x is equal to A inverse into B. So put this value A inverse in B. X is equal to value of A inverse is minus 3, 2, 2, minus 1. And value of B is 2, 3. Now again multiplication, value of x is equal to xy. Therefore, first row multiply with the first column, 3 into 2 plus sign 2 into 3. Second row multiply with the first column, 2 into 2 plus minus 1 into 3. xy, 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4, minus 3. So therefore xy is equal to 0, 1. Hence x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. Now question number 2. 2x plus y is equal to 5, 3x plus 5y is equal to minus 3. Given 2x plus y is equal to 5 and 3x plus 5 is equal to minus 3. Same method we have to apply, that inversion method. First we write in a matrix form, 2, 3 in the first column, 1, 5 in the second column, xy, constant term 5 and minus 3, where A is equal to 2, 1, 3, 5, x is equal to xy, b is equal to 5 minus 3. By using the inversion method, given equation written in the matrix form Ax is equal to b, pre-multiply A inverse on the both side. A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse into b. A inverse and A we write in the first bracket, x is equal to A inverse into b. A inverse into A is nothing but I. X is equal to A inverse into b. X is equal to A inverse into b, equation 1. Now in this question again, x is equal to A inverse into b. We have to find out the value of x. So A inverse we can convert in the form A inverse we can find out by using the adjoint method, row transformation or column transformation. First question we solve by the row transformation. So second question we solve by the adjoint method. Adjoint method, in that A inverse exists or not, that we have to first check. Determinant of A, 2, 1, 3, 5. So cross multiply, 2 5s are 10. 3 1s are 3. 10 minus 3 is equal to 7, is not equal to 0. A inverse exists. After that we have to find out the minor and cofactor. Same step, minor of a matrix, row and column we have to remove. Take the determinant of 5 is 5. First row and the second column we have to remove. So M12 is equal to 3. M21 is equal to remove the row and column 1. Then the next one 2, 2. 2. Then cofactor of a matrix is equal to Aij is equal to minus 1 raised to I plus j Mij, A11, A12, A21, A22, 1, 1 addition, 1 plus 1, 2. So minus 1 raised to 2 is equal to 1. So positive 1, 1 plus 2, 3. Minus 1 raised to 3 is minus 1. 2 plus 1, 3. So minus 1 raised to 3, minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 2 plus 2, 4. So minus 1 raised to 4 is equal to plus 1. Mij, so M11, M12, M21, M22. Same the number we have to put here. 1 into 5, 5. Minus 1 into 3, minus 3. Minus 1 into 1, minus 1. 1 into 2, 2. So cofactor of A is equal to 5 minus 3 minus 1, 2. Adjoint of A is equal to transpose of cofactor. So row convert in a column. 5 minus 3 minus 1, 2 in a column. So now A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A. Adjoint of A is equal to value of the determinant is 7. So 1 upon 7. 5 minus 1 minus 3, 2 we write. Now put A inverse in equation 1. Therefore, x is equal to A inverse into B. xy is equal to 1 upon 7. 5 minus 1 minus 3, 2. 5 minus 3. Again, first row we multiply with the first column. 5 into 5. Minus 1 into minus 3. Minus 3 into 5. 2 into minus 3. 5 into 5, 25. Minus 1 minus 3, 3. Minus 3, 5 minus 15. 2, 3 are 6 minus 6. 25 plus 3, 28. Minus 15 minus 6 minus 21. Now 1 upon 7 we multiply inside the bracket. So 21 upon 7 and minus 21 upon 7. 21 upon 7 is equal to 4 and minus 21 upon 7 is equal to minus 3. Hence x is equal to 28 upon 7. You can write like this, otherwise x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 3. Third question is a similar like this question number 4. So question number 4 is x plus y plus z is equal to 1, x minus y plus z is equal to 2, x plus y minus z is equal to 3. So convert this matrix form. Coefficient of x in a first column, coefficient of y in a second column, coefficient of z in a third column. So coefficient of x, coefficient of y, coefficient of z. Now here variable and constant term we write in each column wise each matrix. Let A is a first matrix, X is a second matrix and B is a third matrix. Now this matrix is written in the form of equation Ax is equal to B. Pre-multiply inverse on both sides. A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse into B. A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse into B. X is equal to A inverse into B. X is equal to A inverse into B, equation number 1. So by using the inversion method, again we have to solve this sum. So we have to first calculate the determinant value to find out the A inverse by using row transformation. Otherwise you can use the adjoint method also. So value of the determinant, first we check 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, 1 minus 1. Minus 1 into 1 into minus 1 minus 1 and 1 into 1 minus 1 plus 1 1 into minus 1 1 into 1 minus sign 1 into minus 1 minus minus become plus. So this is 0 minus 2 2 0 into 1 0 minus become plus 2 ones are 2 1 into 2 2 2 plus 2 4 4 is not equal to 0, so therefore A inverse exists. Now we apply the row transformation method. A into A inverse is equal to I. So write down the A inverse table. To find out the A inverse, matrix A we put and identity matrix we substitute. Row transformation, R2 tends to R2 minus R1 and R3 tends to R3 minus R1. Both the reaction we convert in only one transformation. So now R2 minus R1. So 1 minus 1 0. Minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. 1 minus 1 0. Next step R3 minus R1. So 1 minus 1 0. 1 minus 1 0. Minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, A inverse is equal to, now the next step same, 1 minus 0 minus 1 1 minus 0 1 0 minus 0 0 0 minus 1 minus 1 0 minus 0 0 1 minus 0 1. Now the next step 1 0 0. Now minus 2 we have to convert as a 1. So minus 2 divided by minus 2 become 0. So 1, 0 upon minus 2, 0, minus 2 upon minus 2, 1, 0 upon minus 2, 0. Minus 1 upon minus 2, minus minus sign get cancelled, 1 upon 2. 1 upon minus 2, minus 1 upon 2. 0 upon minus 2, 0. The next step, this element we have to convert in a 0. So this is present in a R1 row. So R1 tends to R1 minus R2. 1 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 0, 1. 1 minus 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. 0 minus 1 upon 2, minus minus become plus 1 upon 2. 0 minus 0, 0. Same other remaining element we have to write down as it is. Now the third element convert in a 0. Present 1, 0, 0. Now this element we have to convert in minus 1. Positive 1. So minus 2 divided by minus 2, we get a positive 1. So 0 upon minus 2, 0 upon minus 2, 0 upon minus 2. It becomes 1. Minus 1 upon 2 upon minus 1 upon 2 half. 0 upon minus 2, 0. 1 upon minus 2, minus 1 upon 2. The last step, this element we have to convert as a 0. So R1 element we have to convert 0 with the help of R3. So R1 minus R3. 0 minus 1 minus 0, 1. 0 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. Other remaining element as it is. Same formation we have to apply over here. 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2, 0. 1 upon 2 minus 0, 1 upon 2. 0 minus minus 1 upon 2, minus minus become plus. Remaining element as it is. Now all this number we have to observe that 1 upon 2 is a common in all the elements. So kept 1 upon 2 outside of the brackets. So it remains 0, 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 1, 0 minus 1. We get the inverse of a matrix. Now the next sum, A inverse we have to put in equation 1. So x is equal to A inverse into B. X value we substitute, A inverse value we put here and 1 upon 2. First row multiply in the first column, 0 into 1, 1 into 2, 1 into 3, 0, 1 into 1 in the second column. Second row multiply with the first column, second element with the second, third element with the third. Now third row multiply with the first column, 1 into 1, 0 into 2, minus 1 into 3. Solve the element. 0 into 1, 0, 2 into 1, 2, 3 into 1, 3, 1 into 1, 1, minus 1 into 2, minus 2, 0 into 3, 0, 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 0, 0, minus 1 into 3, minus 3. Now add the elements 3 plus 2, 5, 1 minus 2, minus 1, 1 minus 3, minus 2. Now 1 upon 2 multiply inside the bracket. So 5 into 1 upon 2, 5 by 2. 1 upon 2 minus 1, minus 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2 into minus 2, 2 get cancelled, remains minus 1. Hence the value of x is equal to 5 upon 2, y is equal to minus 1 upon 2, z is equal to minus 1. So completed this sum. Now we see the next one.